Everybody knows self-driving vehicles are likely to eliminate driving jobs, but just how bad is it going to be? Well, pretty bad. Let's take the US as an example. There are 3.5 million Americans employed as truck drivers. It's the most common profession in most US states. Autonomous trucks will eventually eliminate all of those jobs. But there are another 8.2 million people working in jobs that support the trucking industry. Think dispatchers, truck stop workers, motels and restaurants, etc. Autonomous trucks will kill some of those jobs too. But long-haul trucking jobs are just one part of the puzzle. There are taxi drivers, 200,000, Uber drivers, 160,000, school bus drivers, 500,000, transit bus drivers, 170,000, and then there are tons of more niche jobs like shuttle operators, boat captains, subway operators, etc. Overall, the US Bureau of Labor Statistics estimates that nearly 10 million Americans work in the transportation industry. Not all of those jobs are at risk, but many of them are. Autonomous vehicles also pose job risks to other industries. Since they're far less likely to get into accidents, for example, they could cause job losses in auto repair, and there are nearly 500,000 people working in auto body repair alone, and healthcare. Other positions like meter maids and parking lot attendants may become irrelevant once our vehicles are mostly parking themselves. In the end, autonomous vehicles could cause a loss of employment or income for more than 10 million Americans. That's nearly 10% of the labor force. And how soon will those jobs be gone? Many of them may die within the next decade. Morgan Stanley, for example, predicts massive market penetration for autonomous trucks by 2026. And the US isn't alone here. Sure, it may be particularly famous for being a nation on wheels, but the transportation and logistics industries are massive in most countries. And vehicle automation is poised to hit those industries hard. That's especially true of geographically larger nations like China, which could lose 16 million jobs in trucking alone. India has already announced a ban on self-driving vehicles for precisely this reason. In short, self-driving vehicles are coming for a lot of jobs, and they're coming relatively soon. 2 decades from now, it's likely that few people on Earth will be employed as drivers. And that means that millions and millions of people are going to lose their jobs.